their blood work, how they eat, or why they should eat what they eat, their supplementation, their sleep, their recovery, all those kind of things that a lot of people take for granted. Hi, guys. Let's jump into this. Right off the bat, what kind of questions do you guys have going into the second week now with training? Let me know here. Okay. I want some great questions for you guys that will help you set up to win. Right now, I have, like you guys know, you Titan Crew members, you guys let me know if you're out here. I will work out. You get a workout with me, which is really cool. This next 2 weeks, you get to see a guy who, again, is another Hall of Famer. If he wants to be, I guess you would say, WWE wrestler Paul White, formerly known as Big Show, is staying with me, along with Billy Gunn. Got in last night. They're both staying with me at the house here. And what I love that you guys get to see, and we'll start getting these videos out, and we're gonna get a lot of Paul White over the next couple of weeks of videos that you're gonna see. And the reason I want you guys to watch what he does is because there's something. I see how individuals learn, and Paul is like me in the sense that I like getting things out of my head and on paper. I like putting the notes down, going, this is what I got to get done. Because if I don't, I just drive myself crazy with 20, 30 things in my head, and then I dictate it like that. And then I don't know if anything, because I'll instantly forget what I asked Jeff to do. And honestly, I'll ask him to do one thing, and 30 seconds later, ask him to do 3 other things. And I'll do the same thing to Mona and Serge and stuff. But Paul takes notes, and he's been taking notes from day one of the workouts. And what he does is he gets the information right then, and he puts it down as soon as he is getting the information, or when he gets back to his hotel room, or now that he's staying here, he just kind of writes it down after the workout. And I thought that was interesting because it's somebody that's made a living off of choreographing a routine together hours before television. And to me, it was impressive to watch this firsthand, as I did with shows like Gladiators and Battle Dome, where I got to fight for real and I don't have to choreograph anything. I just had to be willing to go out and kick ass or get my ass kicked. And I thought it was really amazing to see these guys who are extremely talented athletes go out there and put together a 5-minute or a 30-minute match by just a conversation. Hey, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this, then you come off of this. And they remember every bit of it. It's probably like me putting together my workouts tomorrow. This is what I want to do, and this is what I want to do within the exercise itself, and then this is how I want to control those each sets differently. But it was cool to see him do it and then take notes on it at that level, and that level of society and humans. Just he's been at the pinnacle of a career to where he could go, I'm old, I'm 50. I do the best I can. I get around, where he's nothing like that. And that's why, I think all these guys that I sit with are so successful. There's none of that. I don't see the phone it in attitude with no matter what age. Billy's almost 60. I don't see the phone in attitude. And what I mean by the phone in attitude is just, I did my time. I was famous. I hit it big. And now I'm just going to ride it out into the sunset and call it quits. I don't see that with these guys, especially with their health, especially with taking care of their blood work, how they eat, or why they should eat what they eat, their supplementation, their sleep, their recovery, all those kind of things that a lot of people take for granted. And what I see a lot of these millionaires do is they come to me after they made the money and they go, well, I've messed up my body the last 50 years. Can you fix it within 6 months? And it's like, I can make you better than you are today, but man, I wish you wouldn't have waited so long. And so for all of you 20-year-olds out there that are living this and doing this, and all your 40-year-olds and 50-year-olds that are going, I'll get to my health later. It doesn't work that way. You got to be in the process of taking care of your health while you're in it and in the storm of life. You got to be doing it. And the great thing to see about Paul, and again, I'll have Jeff, when can we get our first video up of Paul?
7 with Robbie.
let's hold Robbie and live with Paul right now. Robbie's, I'll get his stories that you put the reels up. Okay, so we'll have a first YouTube. Today's Wednesday. So Friday we'll have our first. So make sure you subscribe. I'll put the link down here. If you guys are on another platform for my YouTube channel, subscribe and get notifications, because when you see this first workout that we had and him talking about taking notes, and I think the main thing for you guys is the hope that we can fix the body and get it better than what it is a cool thing to see. And then somebody just at that level to walk in without an ego and go, I've been in the gym for 50 years. I know what I'm doing. I'm big. I'm 3 times the size of me, so he could definitely say that. So it's a real cool thing to see that. I want you guys to see it too. And again, you youngsters, I know that this may just fall on deaf ears right now, but if you watch these people I do interviews with, from the young ones like James Maslow, who's, just a pup, but how he's been so focused since he was a young teenager. All these guys are so focused, and there's just a different level of, I'm not going to go home and just sit on the couch and call it a day. These guys are still pushing it to try to be the very best humans they can. And the health and fitness, it starts there, because obviously you eat right, you train right, you get a healthier body, a healthier mind, and that allows you to do whatever you want to do out in the real world.
Hypothetically, let's say you incline 405 for this many reps, and I can do 200 for this many reps. Does that mean 200 to me is what 405 feels like for you? You get it?
Yeah, if we're doing the same range and same form, it probably feels the exact same. The nervous system is set up that I can just maybe move a little bit more than you. But yeah, weight's relevant to the individuals themselves. What is your take on that?
Because I see that, it is. Like, all right, if I can do it for 3 and you can do it for 3, so this is what it feels like. But also at the same time, like fucking 405, dude, it's 405. 200,
yeah.
200. It's like, even if you both do it for 3, there's something different about 405. There's something different about big
Friday you have acting class.
Okay. Yeah, it's an interesting question, but yeah, I haven't thought of that since I was a young lad and I saw these guys benching 600. But just because you do 2 and it feels the same, keep pushing, my man. I want you to hit that 400. Someone says they got a Bowflex, but let's go from the top down, if you don't mind. If there's anything up top besides, what's your favorite cake? Moda, is your favorite cake I forgot the name. What's your favorite cake? Red velvet. Okay. Red velvet cheesecake. Bobo's going to send over one for you.